Connor, we're stood in front of your VN600 EDM machine, and an interesting part that you're cutting on here is a poppy. What is that for?
That's correct, yeah. So that's for Remembrance Day this year. So we're taking a hardened piece of steel and we're making a nice little interlocking high accuracy piece.
It's a really interesting part and a nice touch from Sodick that you do in this. Talk to me more about the programming, the work holding, and anything that stands out for you with this machine.
Yeah, so the programming can be done very simply. So we can take in a 2D DXF file, or we can take in a 3D Parasolid as standard. But there is the possibility of drawing that from scratch on the machine from a technical drawing. So yeah, basically we've took a piece of hardened steel. We've put that block on here. We've then wired out the profile of the poppy very accurately, so we're doing 4 cuts. So that's going to give us around about 0.3 RA surface finish and holding a 3 micron tolerance on that.
What work holding have you got inside here?
So we've got, this is a Sodick vice that we've got on the table at the moment just to hold the material. Again, that's a very accurate high repeatability vice, but you can use other systems such as Eroa or 3R.
It's an interesting part to be cutting on one of these machines. Tell me all about the specification.
Yeah, so the spec of the machine, this is a 4-cut machine, so we'll be going down to sort of sub 0.3 RA on a good quality tool steel. And again, we can accommodate between 0.1 and 0.3 wire as standard on this machine.
Why would you choose an EDM machine over a CNC machine?
When you go to conventional machining processes, obviously there's a lot of cost there in especially cutting tools as well. It's not cheap, and when you're removing high volumes and lots of material from a component, if it's straight through, we can put it up on the wire and take a lot of material out very, very cheaply.
Taking a lot of material out may distort the accuracy, but that doesn't happen on these sort of machines.
No, because it's a non-contact process. So the wire never touches the job, it's done on the spark gap, and we can really control that and fine tune it so we can maintain high levels of accuracy and surface finish, no problem.
What's the power consumption like on a machine like this?
Power consumption is very low, so if you take a milling machine or a lathe where you're getting a big piece of material spinning quickly, or you're running a spindle up to say 40,000 RPM for example, with this machine it's it's a slower process in terms of conventional machining, but from that the cost of performance is unparalleled.
It's a great demonstration that you've got on this VM machine, but if this goes out into the real engineering world, what are you seeing? What components are you seeing on these machines?
So really any application that's electrically conductive generally. Main sort of industries for this would be press tool and mold tool manufacture, but then again form tools, anything like that, we can, as long as we can conduct electricity, we can cut it.
So new range of machines, that means new features.
That's correct, yeah. So we've improved on our previous model of design machine, so we've gone for better guarding, so it's now a fully enclosed sort of workspace. Again, we've got a quick change conductivity piece on here, so from a maintenance perspective it's very quick and easy change over, and then we've improved the filtration, so we're using 3 filters now rather than 2, so it's just a bit more longevity out of the filters before you have to change them.
There's no compromise on the quality of these machines, is there?
No, that's correct, Chloe. So even with the higher end machines all the way down to sort of our VN series now, we're using the same ceramic components. That's all about the thermal stability and repeatable accuracy. Again, we're using that with the linear motors, so that's no backlash, no wear. Couple that THK guideways, hide and hind glass scales, it's all closed loop, it's all absolute, and it's going to be good for 20-25 years.
Amazing, that time scale is just incredible. This is the VN600. What other machines have you got in the range?
We've got the 400 size as well, so it really depends on what sort of floor space you've got. If you're a bit tight on floor space, people tend to go for the smaller footprint, but the 600, again, cost of performance wise, this is better value for money. That's
absolutely great to hear, because it just means that these machines are available to everybody, doesn't it?
That's correct, yeah. So really, from a cost to performance perspective, against our competition, this will be unrivaled.
So if you're looking for an affordable machine with all the technical aspects, this is probably the range for you.